Hello guys, this weekend it's Manchester United versus Wolves at Molineux. It's the 12:30 kickoff on yes, tomorrow actually I should say. And yeah, let's get into it. Let's cue that intro. Oh no, welcome back to Match Show Live, and it's me, Dan, back again. And this weekend it's Manchester United versus Wolves, and yeah, it's not the first game this weekend because I'm pretty sure Liverpool play tonight. I'm pretty sure. Um, yeah, I'm pretty sure they play tonight. So it's not the first game this weekend. We're the half past 12 kickoff on Saturday, and yeah, the team I've gone for, I think it kind of picks itself really at the moment. Obviously, Rashford down the left, Martial at top, Anthony on the right. Maybe we could see Garnacho start. Maybe Alanga might start. I'm not too sure. And then obviously Bruno Fernandes, Casemiro, Ericsson, Luke Shaw. I reckon Martinez will be back as he has been. You know, he's been in training. And obviously Varane and then Wan-Bissaka at right back because I think Delo's still injured. And obviously David De Gea in net. So let's get into it and let's talk about the last league result, which was a 3-0 win against Nottingham Forest. It could have been more. It could have been more. But before we do that, I just want to say rest in peace to the legend that is Pele. He passed away yesterday. So it's kind of shocked all of the footballing world. And, you know, everyone's... posting like tributes to the main man Pele. Obviously, he's pretty much the king, isn't he? The king of football. He's the GOAT. He's won the World Cup 3 times. He won the World Cup 3 times, and he's just the GOAT, and he's the original GOAT. He's the OG GOAT, and yeah, it's just sad that he passed away. Obviously, he was quite ill recently, so I'm not surprised that it was coming towards this, but yeah, that's a bit of a downer, bit of a sad going into the weekend. But I expect everyone, I think all of the Premier League games going ahead this weekend um, are gonna be wearing black armbands, and I think there's gonna be a minute's applause at before the start of the game. So that's pretty nice to see. Anyway, let's talk about the Nottingham Forest game. We won 3-0. It's started pretty well, really. Nottingham Forest didn't really get going. We got the first goal through Rashford. It was just a great corner goal, a great team goal, and yeah, Christian Eriksen, low ball across from the corner. The Nottingham Forest players weren't expecting it, and it was just a quick goal. It was a nice finish from Rashford. So then that was 1-0. And then literally a couple minutes later, a Casemiro tackle was the ball at left back, in the left back position. And it went to Bruno Fernandes. He just long balled it towards Rashford. Rashford carried it and then put it on a plate for Martial. Martial did, side for it into the centre of the area, and the goalkeeper probably should have done better. He did get a hand to it, but it just dribbles into the net. So that was 2-0. And it went into half time looking at 2-0. I was like, yeah, we're just gonna wrap this up. It's gonna be 4-5, I reckon, today. The amount, they just made it really easy for us. So it was nice to get 2 goals in the first half, because we don't normally score 2 goals in the first half. So it was nice to. The deflection almost got there. It wasn't deflection. It was off Martial. But yeah, it was a good game from United. And what's he doing there? What is he doing there? Bruno Fernandes makes it too. I think it was just an easy game for us. They did have a goal ruled out before half time, actually, from a free kick. It was offside. I think it's Ryan Yates onto the other Nottingham Forest player. He literally, it was a bit of luck from United, because, we kind of went off a bit, but then second half started, and, second half started like pretty much the first half started. We were all over them. Hennessy made some saves after saves after saves, and we just could not get past Hennessy, and Hennessy was keeping them in that game, and Casemiro was just having the game of his life for Man United, and it just shows you what midfielder he is, and if he gets injured, we are we are royally yeah, fucked pretty much. If that happens, so we just got to hope that he stays fit and well. There is an illness going around the camp. We saw McTominay and Harry Maguire and all of these players. Lindelof, I think it was. We had Luke Shaw playing at centre back. He had a really good game at centre back with Varane. Harry Maguire did play. He came on for Varane in like the 80th minute or something like that. Oh yeah, I forgot they got Diego Costa. That's gonna be a big thing. Didn't they sign Mateus Cunha as well? Wolves the other day. I think they got him on loan. But anyway, yeah. Talking of the second half, we did get that final third goal. It was through Casemiro. He won the ball in the midfield and then literally just carried it straight towards what a pass it was towards Fred. And yeah, Fred, he ain't gonna miss from there. And it's nice to see Fred scoring as well because he's had quite a good goal scoring season, Fred has. So it's nice to see him score. So then that was 3-0, and that was pretty much that really for the game. Not much to say about it really. We completely dominant, and in the end we it looked like it could have been 4 or 5. It's just unfortunate, like with the Rashford chance, the Anthony chance, Martial chance. There's so many chances we had in that game. We just we need to make sure that we can put those chances away, because if we didn't, if it wasn't 2-0, I would be going mad. Like if it's still 0-0, like how we had those many chances and we didn't do much with it, but thankfully we was winning 2-0 at the time. So to make it 3-0 pretty much settled the game. So yeah, that was that. What else can we talk about? Also, actually, let's talk about the news after the Man United game. And that was Liverpool signing Cody Gakpo. Yeah. I can't believe that came out. Literally can't believe that came out like what was it, like a couple hours before, when they was even talking about, like, the main player, the main journalist was saying about Cody Gakpo going to United. It's gonna happen. It's all gonna happen. And then all of a sudden, Liverpool out of nowhere just come and nick him. They literally just nicked him, and it showed how good how good their board is and how shit we are at the moment underneath the Glazers. Because if we had a board that actually did buy players and all that, and I was just so annoyed. And all this rubbish about Ten Hag not worrying about Cody Gakpo going to Liverpool. I think that's a load of nonsense. I think he wanted him, and I think there was talks of him. He's being a wide player. He's a wide player more than anything. But it showed in the World Cup that he can play through the middle, and he pretty much plays like Rashford, I think. He's one of them players who can play out on the wing and he can play out front as well. So, yeah, that was a bit annoying on the game. Kind of ruined the night, really, after that. So, yeah, that was annoying. But, it doesn't matter. It looks like we're still going to sign someone. Whether or not we will is another question. It's still on for João Felix. Apparently, we're more interested in loans and all that. But I'm not too sure. Anyway, we need to talk about tomorrow's game, don't we? Obviously, we've got Wolves. New manager in. They got the I can't pronounce his name, Lopetegui, something like that. Julian Lopetegui. I think he was from Sevilla, wasn't he? I think. He's gone to Wolves, and he's had that new manager bounce. So obviously they won their Carabao Cup game, and they almost drew the game at the weekend against Wolves. They got a 90th minute winner against Everton at the weekend, so they're going to be up for this game. And obviously, I think it's their second home game since returning, and obviously it is what a goal. I reckon it will be a huge game for United because, you know, Wolves, they are down in the relegation spot at the moment, but they do have players who can score. And obviously, I expect we'll see that Mateus Cunha play. And I expect, you know, Diego Costa will play. And I reckon there's going to be quite a few, you know, there's going to be quite a few chances for each team. But going to Wolves, it's always a hard place to go. And obviously, they do have Ruben Neves and all that. It's going to be interesting. They're on a new manager bounce, and obviously, the last time we faced a team with a new manager bounce, we lost. So we need to keep winning. And a game against Wolves, they are poor defending wise, but we just got to make sure that we outscore them. So I think that's pretty much the situation for this game at the weekend. So. For the score prediction, I reckon there will be goals. I think it's going to be something like 3-2, something like that, 4-2. I reckon there will be goals in this game, but I think, it's going to be a tough game for both teams. But I think, United, I think we are on a bit of a bit of a run at the moment. So, if we can keep winning, get that top four place, and we still have that game in hand, obviously against Leeds, but we need to, keep winning, put pressure on the teams above us like Tottenham and Tottenham, Newcastle, and who is it? It's Tottenham. Yes, Tottenham, Newcastle, Man City are in it. But it looks, it's Man City and obviously Arsenal have 5 points clear at the moment. So. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be very interesting. Anyway, guys, that is going to be it for today. So please like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to leave your score prediction below. So, right, guys, I'm going. Bye.